ultimately, what happened with Siccmade? Like, why did it, I'm going to say dissolve or just didn't really live up to its full potential? What do you think that was due to?
I think we were never able to fulfill how much we needed to put out. For me personally, I had gotten to a point in my life where the negativity was outweighing the positivity. Mm-hmm. It got to a point to where people were dying, cycling in and out of prison, overdoses. Michelle Mann was murdered. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Brotha Lynch's sister.
Yeah. She was very dear to me. We were
you had
close.
A song you sent me.
The memorial.
The memorial about her, yeah.
Yeah, that song wrote itself too. That was a big shift for me in incurring such a personal, close loss that wasn't tied to the game. And then P. Folks, rest in power. Yep. Him that overdose hit me hard. And I had already moved down to San Diego at that point.
Yeah, we talked when he had passed.
Yeah.
You told me, I'm going up on this day for the funeral. And
yeah. And actually,
for those who don't know, P. Folks, North Highland legend. Mm-hmm. Also the introduction to me and this man and everyone else, because when Loaded came out, again, speaking from a North Sacramento dude, the South had it on lock. Sibo, X, this man, everybody, Black Market. And credit to Polo. And P. Folks, Loaded comes out. Lynch is the biggest thing in Sac. Him at the time, Rated, and everyone else out of that camp. But when that Loaded album came out and we heard Make a Left Down Elkhorn to the North High Direction, hey, we was like, and no disrespect, Hollow Tip is already doing this thing. We already felt established because of Hollow Tip, but to then get a piece of that, like, now we got that connect.
Yeah.
And P. Folks was a big part of that. P. Folks and Polo, who I went to school with Polo's little brother, Gerald.
Right.
So, like, we when that shit came out, we was at the Highlands football games. We was like, man, you hear that? Hold up, we play it again.
Yeah.
Rewind the tape.
Yeah.
Play that shit back.
Yeah, man. Out of that whole crew, me and P were the closest.
Yeah.
Or I was closest to him out of that crew.
Yeah, good dude.
And, I remember, like, it seemed like some of us were starting to settle in to life post the wild years, and it felt like he was too. And I had just moved down to San Diego to be closer to my kid.
Yep.
I had, I was in the process of putting the mic and the pistol up, and then I got the call that he had died. And I came down for the funeral. I went up for the funeral, and I don't think I've told this story before, but I just remember kind of like reaching out to him like, you okay, bro? And on the day of the funeral, I woke up, and this is not, how do I put this? Like, he was sitting on the foot of the bed. And I don't mean like, it's not like I could literally see him, but I felt his presence, and I knew he was there, and he was like, I'm not ready to go. And so that whole day at his funeral was this intense experience of like, you gotta go, man. You can't stay here. Like, it's time. And feeling those gates open up and that pull, and it was the last time I would be in Sac for a while. And that was a real heavy experience, just in terms of how fleeting this is. And it can come for you at any time. And, not to trot out pithy little, Instagram quotes, but it's like, you got to cherish those moments that you have. And with him passing and Michelle and all of that, I just kind of got closer to like, all right, I really got to I got to, make some internal changes. Yeah. It would take years to do, right? But those two experiences led me to let things go. I had already left Siccmade at that point and had my part in starting up Blockstar with Rated, and then going to San Diego. It was just like, it was time to be a dad to my kid.